Alrighty, here we go. So Gennady Zyuganov, the leader of the more old school, now the Russian Federation Communist Party. Like I said, I know that there are numerous splits, just like everywhere else. I know. I just don't know all the separation, but I do know that it's not one thing. But I'm going to simplify it to one simple thing. What if Gennady Zyuganov became president of Russia in 1996? Now, depending on who you listen to, this and that, is that he came pretty damn close to winning. Now, of course, the thing is, though, that Yeltsin had the U.S. helping him, and they had a huge disinformation campaign against Zyuganov, this and that. This is why I don't believe democracy is real. Democracy is just whoever has the most money and who's willing to have the most backing. And, of course, a lot of that comes from liberalism as well, and it comes from free market and all that sort of thing, where it's just like, they just want people to maintain the status quo so they can keep making their money. But now that we've seen Gennady Zyuganov since those years, that, as many on both the left and the right in many ways, they will still give lip service to Putin. Feel as you want to about Putin, once again, same as I say about, Assad, this and that. But I think Putin overall has done great things. He has. Over the course of his, how long has he been president of Russia? Let me think. Let me see here, because I'm not sure exactly. I want to say he's been in since what, like the 90s, late 90s or early. Let me see here. I'm trying to Okay, so here we go. President of Russia. So he's in office May 7th, 2000. Prime Minister of Russia. Secretary of the Council. Yeah, part of United Russia. So he's been in office since 2000 as president. So, I mean, he's been there for a good 20-something years, and he has stabilized Russia and has definitely tried to improve Russia. Now, I think that Russia in general still has aspects of socialism. I don't think that Putin is a full-on, Lenin type or like a whoever, but I think that they have maintained free education. I think that they have maintained certain aspects that come from the Soviet Union. And I think that's why people like Gennady Zyuganov support Putin to a point, if nothing else than to curry favor, At least that's my opinion. Zyuganov has come out in support of course, the retaking of Crimea. I think because he wants to recreate the Soviet Union, maybe. But the thing is, what would have happened if he had become president in 1996? Like I say, I ramble, so just bear with me. But what would have occurred? What sort of challenges would he have? What sort of bridges would he have built? Would he have built better relations with the DPRK and with Cuba? Would he have built better relations with China? Because obviously, he's definitely a dangist in some way by supporting China as it is. I know I don't like to use that word dangist because I think things have changed since then. But anyway, I guess you can call me a retarded dangist, and that's fine. But what would he have done? Would he have done what Putin did, which is, and I saw, like I say, we like to hassle Keith Woods on here, but he did make an excellent video today. It's one of the few that he does where he's not ranting about some random shit. Talking about the Russian oligarchs that, that existed in the, in the era of Yeltsin, right? And that Putin, once he came in, he arrested a lot of those folks, or they were made irrelevant. Some of them got away, and some of them are still in the system. Like I say, we're trying to be fair-minded here, but in general, Putin changed a lot of that, and he went more towards full-on state control, right? So it's state capitalism, if you will. Like I said, people can disagree. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're not really right on that, Uncle Thomas," and that's fine. I welcome those comments, and I'll say, "All right, fair enough." As you see, most of the time, if you say something I don't agree with, I'll be like, "All right, that's fair," or maybe I'll be stubborn and be like, "Well, I still don't think, right?" Anywho, I think that Zyuganov would have had a lot of trouble. And it really depends on how much intestinal fortitude or how much testicular fortitude he would have had in getting rid of the oligarchs and to try to rebuild some form of Soviet socialism. I'm being very careful because I know communism. No, communism is international. That's the whole thing of it. It's no borders, no this, no that, right? There's socialism and then there's communism. That's the whole, like I say. So socialism. What would he have done? Would he have, made it better? Would he have prevented the elitism and the bureaucracy that occurred? What would he have done? Like I said, that's the real question of what if. This isn't even to answer it or try to create some alternate history timeline. I'm just saying what would have happened. And that's why I put in Russian as well. That way, I'm sure that there'll be some Russian who sees this and is like, all right, this American needs to be told, "Нет, this is wrong." And I welcome that. I do. I welcome y'all to be like, "Suka, this would never have happened yet," or what it just, please. But, I think I'll keep it there. I think it would have just been interesting because I've seen 2 videos about, or at least tangentially, I'll put it that way, about Gennady Zyuganov. One talking about that channel that Christian Dissident linked me, which was great. That was a great channel. I saw that. I was like, this is some great content. Talking about the Khrushchevoikas and the Brezhnevoikas, and just talking about Russia in general. I thought it was a great channel. I'll probably try to link it. I'll try to find it again, but it was a great channel. He also talked about Gennady Zyuganov, and of course today I saw Keith Wood's video talking about the Russian oligarchs, this and that. I thought that was a great video. Like I say, you can go ahead and say, "Oh, the anti-Semitism." Like I say, we're low key about stuff. We're just low key. I'll put it that way. We're not going to go into much detail there, but yeah. And of course, Zyuganov, is an older guy at this point. He's ran for president 4 times. And like I say, who knows how close he really came in actually getting the presidency and then kind of reinstating, socialism and, retaking certain areas to recreate, to create Soviet Union 2.0, which is what, Essence of Time tries to do, right, with Russell Bentley and all that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. So go ahead and type in type in the comments and say, that's some pretty good stuff, Uncle Thomas, or stick to stuff in the U.S., Uncle Thomas. And you'd be right on both points. Anyway, I am rambly as hell. I'll just end it here. I hope y'all enjoyed this. See you later, and a goodbye.